Welcome, everybody. Anybody here for the first time tonight? Welcome to all of you. Welcome back to everyone else. Against the Stream is a community of people practicing Buddhism. And one of the core tenets of Buddhism is the importance of like-minded friendships, what we call Sangha, community. And my own experience is that it's quite easy to hide in meditation groups and not make any connections, and that it's kind of challenging to meet people, especially in a community and a culture where you sit in silence most of the time. So I like to begin by asking you to take a moment, introduce yourself to some of the people around you, especially some of the people you don't know yet. I'll do most of the Dharma talk and discussion after the meditation, but I think I'll take a moment to introduce the topic, and because it might be interesting for us to incorporate into our meditation practice. The topic is what is traditionally referred to as the Five Hindrances. And these are 5 normal, natural, somewhat unavoidable experiences that we have when we're meditating, and that hinder or make meditation difficult, make spiritual life difficult, make life difficult. And the first one is the craving for pleasure. You notice how the craving for pleasure has made your life difficult? And it also makes meditation difficult because you're sitting here and you're like, this isn't that fun. Where's the bliss? Where's the joy? I thought this was going to be way more peaceful, and I just have a loud mind and an uncomfortable body. And that craving for, I wish this was more fun than it is, more pleasant, more joyful, makes life difficult, makes meditation difficult. And the flip side of that, which is the aversion to pain, the resentments that come up, present pain, old pains, the mind getting focused on ill will, resentment, the intolerance for the discomfort in the body of sitting still. So craving and aversion, which are the big 2 culprits in most of our suffering in our lives. And then the other 3 are that when you're meditating and in your life, restlessness, anxiety, and worry. So that trying to sit still and all that inner energy going on, and that intolerance for busy mind, and worrying and perseverating, and anxiety and restlessness. Sometimes when you're sitting there and your mind is just like, do anything else. Don't just meditate. Just get busy. Avoid this. Or laziness, sloth, torpor, procrastination. How many times in your life have you had the intention, I'm going to meditate, and then you procrastinate. You put it off. You don't do it. Or sometimes in meditation, that phenomena of falling asleep, the torpor, the drowsiness. You're really trying to be awake, trying to pay attention, and you're just dozing off. And the last one is doubt, having a lack of confidence in your own ability, having doubt about the path that you're on, or the if it'll work for you. Does this work? And self-doubt. And it said that doubt is actually the most debilitating experience for a meditator. Because if you really believe the doubt, you might stop practicing. You can deal with the craving and the aversion. You can deal with some restlessness and some slothfulness. But doubt can convince you into not practicing. You say, I can't do this, or it's not working for me, or I'm not able to do this, or this path doesn't work. This skeptical doubt. And if you believe that, then game over. And it'll stop you in your tracks. So I'm going to talk more about the hindrances in the lecture after the meditation, but I thought I'd introduce it because when you're meditating tonight, when you experience craving, name it. Wow, that's craving. I'm sitting here and my mind is saying, you'd be happy if you were doing something else. If this were more pleasant, I would enjoy it more. Or if aversion comes up, you're sitting here and you're uncomfortable, your knees start to hurt, your back, your heart, your mind. Name it. Oh, this is anger. This is resentment. This is aversion, ill will. Recognize that it's just one of the hindrances. Likewise with restlessness or torpor, sloth. And also with doubt, when your mind says something about you, some self-critical, when you forget your ability, your worth, low self-esteem creeps up, just name it as doubt. And I'll lead a guided meditation. We'll talk more about it. And just one more time, I'll say that I love this list. I love a lot of the Buddhist lists because it normalizes our human experience. It's saying you're totally, if you have craving and aversion and doubt and restlessness and sloth, and you're normal. Everyone has this. The Buddha talked about having to deal with this himself until enlightenment and even after enlightenment, that these mind states continue to come to him. It's how we relate to them, not that we're going to meditate them away. When we take them personal, they hinder our happiness. When we learn to see them as impermanent, impersonal phenomena, not a problem. Just sleepiness, just restlessness, just doubt arising again in the mind. So we'll meditate together. Finding a way to sit that's upright, relaxed. As you're ready, allowing your eyes to be gently closed. Taking a moment to release any unnecessary tension around your eyes, your jaw, shoulder, neck, belly. Let the cushion or chair support the upright skeleton. Allow the rest of your body to hang loosely. Jaw slack, shoulders falling away from your ears. Breathing in, feel the sensations that the breath creates at the nostrils. Breathing out, soften your belly. And establishing an attitude of friendliness and acceptance. Acceptance of your mind and body and heart, just as it is. In this human experience, there are 6 sense doors: the door of sound, smell, taste, sight, bodily sensation, and then the mental and emotional experience of the mind-heart-body connection. We begin by choosing to place our attention in the body, letting the thinking mind be in the background. Gathering the attention by feeling each breath as it comes and goes. The Buddha's simple instruction was something like breathing in, know that you're breathing in. Breathing out, know that you're breathing out. Let that be the primary focus of your attention. Everything else continuing in the background, thoughts and sounds, other sensations. When your attention wanders from the breath into the thoughts, rather than immediately coming back to the breath, try to identify what the quality of the thought, and is it connected with one of these hindrances? Is it a craving, an aversion, experience of restlessness or worry? Or there's some doubts about yourself or others. You don't have to think about it too much, but some investigation. And then the invitation to return to the body, sitting, breathing, its own natural rhythm. No need to control the breath. Just receiving the sensations that the breath creates. We begin to expand from the narrow focus on the breath to a more inclusive mindfulness of your whole body. Sensations and emotions, thoughts and sounds, images. What is happening here now in the present unfolding of physical, emotional, mental phenomena? Observe your mind without trying to control it or stop it. While bringing awareness to What's hindering peace, contentment? Why are you not completely at ease? If you're not completely at ease, what's in the way in this moment? Is it a craving, an aversion, restlessness, worry, sloth, or some doubts? And rather than trying to get rid of, try accepting. Try softening. And as we investigate our experience in the body, the heart, the mind, we may start to identify what is feeling pleasant or unpleasant, what our perceptions are of these thoughts that are arising and passing, these sensations that are appearing and sustaining and dissolving. How much we meet pleasure with clinging, pain with aversion, neutrality with craving for something more interesting. When we learn to meet our pain with acceptance, tolerance, mercy, and compassion, it's no longer a hindrance. It becomes more of an opportunity. Mindfulness gives us the opportunity to see more clearly our own minds and relationship to our body, teaches us to respond more wisely. For the last couple of minutes, shifting to the practice of radical acceptance and loving kindness by saying to ourselves, may I learn to be at ease in the midst of pain or pleasure, restlessness, sleepiness, and doubt. Whether my mind is judging or worrying, my body is aching, I learn to be at ease in the midst of my experience just as it is. No longer at war with my reality. I learn to be at ease. And extending this same wish to the people you introduce yourself to tonight. In front of you, behind you. Filling the room with your goodwill, wishes, loving kindness. May you be at ease with your mind, with your body, with your difficulties, with the 10,000 joys, as well as the 10,000 sorrows of existence. May you learn to be at ease. And we extend this wish in all directions, the Buddha said, inclining the heart toward loving kindness. We spread loving kindness towards all beings in existence, those near and far away, those being born and those dying, celebrating and grieving. May all living beings learn to be at ease, to be at peace, to be free from being at war with the realities they're inhabiting. May all beings be at ease. Yes, even the police. or firemen or whoever they were.